If only you could hear what I'm hearing. I'm probably doing these wrong. I definitely feel the burn though. Oh yeah. Let's do this. Hammers. Oh no. Oh. Hello, hello, everyone. I don't have coughing. I'm sorry. I know it looks like a ghost just flew by me here. As you guys could see, I finished my pull day minus the deadlifts. No deadlifts. I'm still feeling the caffeine. I took I'm back on pre-workout. I decided to swing by the store yesterday and buy myself a container of pre-workout. Total War actually makes you feel like you're freaking going to war. 250 milligrams of caffeine, one scoop. And I know there's some with like 300 milligrams, but that's still a lot. Especially if you take 2 scoops, couple cups of coffee, you're off to the races. But I'm getting back into the pre. Definitely liking it more than just coffee and energy drinks. Sorry, this indigestion or heartburn. What is it? What is it? Like, what is it called? Do you guys know what I mean? If you for me, it's the feeling I get when I drink like a lot of coffee, and it's like that feeling like you gotta like burp, but it's like you can't really. So it's like a bunch of like little burps. I don't know. Maybe I'm alone on this one, but maybe someone knows what I mean. So let me break it down. So the days where I don't deadlift, right? I just do a lat pull down and then rows, and then 3 sets of bicep curls. Can be any type of variation. Today I chose the dumbbells. I did a little bit of the isolation, a little bit of this action, then I did some nice hammers, just switched it up a little bit. And frick, where was I going? Oh yeah, I did, as you can see, I do a freaking 5 sets of the pull downs and 5 sets of rows, and usually I only do 3 on my deadlift days because I do 4 sets of deadlifts. But basically, I substitute in 2 sets from the deadlifts. I subtract that from my deadlifts, and I add that onto my lat pull downs. So instead of 3 sets of lat pull downs, I do 5 sets of lat pull downs. And then I subtract the last 2 sets that I would do of deadlifts, because remember, I do 4 sets of deadlifts. I subtract the last 2 sets of deadlifts and I add it on to my 3 sets of rows, making it 5 sets of rows. So in total, on a back day, I do 10 sets of back. Even it cut me off, but even when I am deadlifting, if I'm deadlifting or if I'm not, it's still 10 sets of back. Granted, I am a bigger fan of the days where I deadlift, even though I don't do it in my own basement. And I would like to do it in my basement. The only problem is my weights only go up to like 395-ish. So what am I gonna do? Like 20 sets or 20 sets or 20 reps of deadlifts? No, that's stupid. So that's what I do at the gym. Yeah, my next goal is to buy 90 pounds more, so 2 45-pound plates, so I can do whatever I want. And I guess my goal is to buy gym equipment, that being mats, rubber mats. So when I squat, because I actually recorded a video of me attempting to squat in my house, in my basement. But the floor is concrete, and it is so freaking... Guys, it's crazy. The difference you'll feel from squatting on, like, nice rubber mats or just, like, a nice floor that, like, absorbs contact and force versus just squatting on freaking concrete. Squatting on concrete is no joke. It is very brutal on your body. So I don't do that. If you can, avoid squatting on concrete. And I already got bad knees enough as it is. Guys, I've been thinking about making a basketball team and playing like inner city leagues. I freaking love basketball. Played it in high school. I was gonna go play it in college basketball. My dream goal was to become a Division I basketball player. I'd be a center, or power forward, but very undersized center or power forward if it was Division I. High school I was like 6'7", 6'8" with sneakers, around 225, 230. So I was skinnier, and obviously now I porked up to like 270-ish. Actually, I'm like 265 to 267, 268. That's where I'm sitting at right now. But I have to lose 10 more pounds, get down to 255 until I'm able to go on a blast. So, I got to get my blood work healthy, get good results, show it to my trainer, then we figure out where we're going to go from there. What my stack is going to be when I do go on a blast, which we're looking... Last time I talked to my trainer, we're looking at like 800 test. I think like maybe a couple hundred, 200, 300, 400 master on, and then some DECA, aka NPP, on top of that. I'm not a fan of the DECA. Apparently, it makes you like autistic. I don't know what he means by that. Frick. All right, I don't remember what I was talking about. My dad came down, and I have to plow the driveway now. And it's -3 out, so I'm gonna have to freaking drive a Bobcat down from our barn down the road down to my house in -3-degree weather with the wind in my face. I wish I recorded this in my room so that encounter wouldn't have happened. But what? I don't know what I was talking about. Frick. Something to do with lifting weights. Something to do with moving heavy, thick loads. But yes. What was I talking about? My blast? My future blast? I was talking about my stack, I want to say. Yeah. I don't want to take this MVP DECA stuff. I've heard it can make you autistic. And it's kind of spooking me out a little bit. But I'm going to try to avoid that at all costs. It's still going to be a little bit until I do go on a blast. Because I got my blood work taken like a couple weeks ago and the results weren't that great. That's why I'm doing the fasted cardio every morning, and I'm doubling down on my diet and just trying to perfect everything. No cheat meals, no nothing. Fasted cardio, no cheat meals. And after just doing that for a consistent amount of time without any hiccups and messing up, Lord willing, my blood work will smooth out. I do need to hop on supplements though. I ran out of supplements, but it's like, frick, I don't want to freaking spend $200 something on 10 different supplements. Guys, if I'm being honest, weightlifting, bodybuilding, weightlifting, powerlifting, whatever you want to call it, it can be very expensive. Between gym memberships, you know, if you're not natural, your cycle, supplements, groceries, because you have to stick to a specific diet. It's an expensive game. It's not a poor man's game at all. But granted, you know, anything worth investing in his life is going to have its downfalls or its expenses. So, you know, I'm fine with that. That's why you need a well-paying job. That's why you see a lot of these freaking, you know, Mr. Johnny influencers. Here's my daily routine. I wake up, I have a salt bath, or I Epsom salt bath, and I shower in the rain, and then I walk down my street backwards with my eyes closed, and it's supposed to help your nervous system, or whatever their freaking theories are. Scientific theories will have people doing the dumbest, craziest shit. It's always, I talk about this like every video, and I promise myself I won't, but it happens subconsciously. My flow state just ends up flowing that way, but it's just in the name of, people will do the craziest stuff in the name of science, right? And I get it. You know, science is obviously there's some evidence backed up science. For the most part, you just freaking, as Mr. Eric Boogs says, Bugenhagen, he says, just horsecock it. Just freaking lift massive, thick, girthy loads. You know? That's how you're going to get strong. That's how you're going to become an athlete. That's how you're going to become explosive. Not this freaking, and I will admit, towards the end of my workout, I drifted into this. The very slow, concentrated, focusing on the eccentric movement. You're slow and controlled, so you feel the burn. Because right, half the lift is the eccentric as well. I got news for you. Are you going to be able to do that? So these are 50s. The ones I did the curls with are 50s. Am I going to be able to do that with 70s? Absolutely not. So what if I just start freaking heaving up and down? Obviously, I'll be able to do it because it's making it easier because I'm not focusing on slowly. But over time, I bet you dollars and donuts, I would be able to. Just freaking concentrated. I think I could do it if you focus, because if you're doing it with 50s, I don't understand how you're going to move up to like 55 or 60s if it's just the same thing every time, just focusing on the hypertrophy. What fun is that? You're not seeing your lifts go up, bruh. You're not seeing your lifts go up, bruh. Like, why is that fun? And if you're telling me it's not supposed to be fun, then what the frick? I do this every day. Why can't it be freaking fun? I'm going to have freaking fun with it. Frick. You guys got me fricked up. I'm taking my hat off. I'm showing my hairline. My loss of hair. I'm not even going to get into that right now. It's a whole nother subject, guys. But frick, I got a quest to do. I got to freaking plow the driveway. And we got a big driveway. So, yeah. That's really all I got. I recorded, like 8 videos of me talking before my lift that I was going to upload. I was going to put those videos after my lift. But I wasn't really that good. It was right after I consumed like 800 milligrams of caffeine, and I just wasn't making sense in the videos. I realized that when I rewatched it, I was like, I'm just repeating myself. And some of my videos, I tend to do that. Frick, I might as well have fun. I had fun doing it. It's my channel, so I might as well have fun doing it. And if you're watching, thank you. You know, that's not to say this is my channel, I'll do what I want, but it is. But I don't have like a bitterness about it, you know. Just freaking having fun. And I appreciate if you're watching and you enjoy me having fun. So, and I appreciate everyone watching my videos, because I said this before, I'll say it again. I was getting 8 to 20. I said this before and I will say it again. I was getting like 8 to 20, 30 views maybe. And then it's like I upload a video, I go to bed, I wake up, it's like freaking 600 views. What happened? Is it the hashtags? It's the title. I'm gonna be honest. So that's why I'm rolling with the 6'7" retarded guy does this, 6'7" retarded guy does that. You know, you see that in your YouTube recommend. It's like, what the frick? 6'7" retarded guy. That's a pretty intriguing caption. You know, intriguing title. Let me click on that video. And that's also why I upload myself working out in all beginning of my videos. I don't start with a talk because I want to cut straight to the chase, guys. If it's back day, the first thing you're gonna see me doing is freaking lat pull downs, baby boy, or deadlifts if it's the other pull day. But yeah. Anyways, guys, I gotta get freaking to plow in the driveway. Thank you for watching. It means a lot. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.